For far too long, society has been on the brink of a cosmic physical, mental, and spiritual collapse. The data all suggest that our overall well-being is under attack, not by an extraneous force, but the main culprit is ourselves and how out of touch we've become with our senses and the world. All of this can be visually seen if we simply open our eyes. Physically, our bodies are changing, continuously getting unhealthier, with growing waistlines and heart disease becoming the norm. Our headspace has sadly included more mental breakdowns and exhaustion, and even pushed others over the edge because they simply can't handle the stress of life. Spiritually, people have simply grown out of touch with peace and kindness. However, there are always brighter days ahead. To become the citizen of your own heaven, certain elements have to be met to reach your personal enlightenment and discover the peace that everyone so desperately wants and desires. Little by little, our spirituality can be awakened to open other aspects of our own lives as well as the lives of others. It simply starts with waking with the sunrise and conscious eating. Enlightenment comes in many forms, but each person can start with these two simple acts to grow in perfect harmony in such a divided world. So why should we watch the sunrise? The sunrise is an extremely breathtaking phenomenon that can be experienced every day. It's believed that waking up with the sunrise helps a person in wondrous ways. When we see the sun, it helps to actively and consciously see the center of our solar system, which in turn helps us see our thoughts, as we are surrounded by serenity and peace. Being in a relaxed state of mind from the moment you wake sets forth a positive light of what's next to come. Success is founded by your emotions, your thoughts, and your body, because a great mindset and mental state enables us to make decisions wisely, and therefore be a step closer to our dreams of undeniable peace. Our conscious desires are to be free, but it is our unconscious that also needs to be exposed to the sun so that we'll have the freedom to expose the abundance of love that pours out of our heart and into others. It starts with one person, and if more and more people just expose themselves to watching the sunrise, both externally and witnessing the sunrise from within, the air we breathe and the metaphysical, emotional well-being of our humanity will be completely transformed. Everything and everyone can be linked to the sun, and the light feeds everything we know with positive energy to be luminous, warm, beautiful, as life should be. Now, how does conscious eating help? Well, since the sun is the source of all living things, the food we consume can help us truly reach our potential in becoming free and living life to its fullest potential. Conscious eating is about being aware of the food you eat. This allows your body to feel and your mind to think about what you're putting in your mouth. And how you consume not only affects yourself, but also the worlds of others. Conscious eating is also about understanding where your mental state and emotional state stand, and how the food you eat correlates to every part of your body and mind holistically. This simultaneously affects all living organisms. Food, by nature, is more than just what we eat. The meal, the preparation, and the effects of it all mean there's also a feeling and thought of how this food will connect you to the physical world. When people eat with stress lingering over them, it usually forces them to eat too fast, too much, or even too little. Conscious eating is about taking it slowly and digesting your food better. This also allows you to live free of stress and eat with peace of mind. When you eat consciously, you're then able to conceptualize how the food was made or prepared and what was done to get that food onto your plate and into your body. By broadening your understanding of the world and the sacrifices that were made to help nurture your complete well-being and health, you're able to appreciate the importance of conscious eating even more. In contrast, when you don't eat consciously, you just eat without thinking and only reacting to taste, your hunger reduces the satisfaction. As a human, you lower yourself to the level of other animals who simply eat because they can. The inability to appreciate the complexities of how the food in front of you was made will cause more harm than good to your health. The question of nutrition is scientific, vast, broad, and most people don't exactly know how it actually works. The subtleties of where food comes from and how it's made are not known by most people. It starts with the sun and its positive light that gives energy to all living things. It takes care of the trees, flowers, water, and animals who, unbeknownst to us, give us the true nutrients needed to become the best version of ourselves. Natural foods give us the best health outcomes, and there's no question about it. Humans have just become automatic: swallow, chew, eat more, and waste, and the cycle continues. It might be fine from a biological point of view, but mentally, spiritually, it is completely insufficient. Knowing each virtue of each food is how we can truly eat consciously, and that's the most important thing we all must know. There's something called the Consciousness Continuum, where being aware of yourself and your actions will improve your conscious eating skills and lower the risk of self-sabotage. Be one with the sun and appreciate everything you eat. Enjoy meals with conversation with those you cherish, and talk about how the food made it onto your plate. The world always works in harmony, but sadly, most of us are out of sync with this harmony because of greed, stress, power, and other materialistic things that mostly only give us satisfaction on the surface level. The truest and happiest people are the ones who seek inner peace and have realized that the world and the subconscious are working endlessly in harmony. It's just a matter of whether you are awake enough to see your own version of heaven in front of you. Success only comes to those who act, and one of the stepping stones can either be watching the sunrise or starting conscious eating. Stress will inevitably come to all of us. Life is all but a challenge waiting to be conquered, but the ability to identify each challenge as an opportunity by taking the simple steps of waking with the sunrise or consciously eating can truly have a profound effect on your emotional, physical, and spiritual well-being. Peace of mind is more attainable than you think. Always aim optimistically, be conscious of your actions, and success and happiness will simply follow. So, what are your thoughts about waking with the sunrise and consciously eating? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time.